Oh shit, for recording. What's up, y'all? Press the record button by mistake. But we will continue. You feel me? So what's up? Ronnie back with another video. And we up close and personal today, you feel me? Alright. So today we're gonna be talking about everything athletic. Feel me? Athletic. Athletic. Yeah. Yeah. I really know how to tell her. Like I know how to tell her, but I really try to know how to tell her. But we go just start from wherever. Like I'm really trying to make anyway. So right. So like I said, today we're gonna talk about athletics. You feel me? Right. So if you're really, into the athletic life and thing, we can't really, don't touch me. I don't really wanna be a friend. A chick, like it's just I can't explain it. If you're not into that kind of thing, don't talk to me. If I don't really want to have, this you can't be friends. You feel me? Right. So with that, you will think that I'm a big star. No, I'm not. I can't. No, hold on. I was going to say I can't run it. I could. I would have been able to. You feel me? But due to certain circumstances that, you know, yeah, I could hop on track. Check man. So, it all started years ago. No, I started wrong. Once upon okay, never mind. But right, so as a real okay, long story short, I love athletics. If you I love athletics. I tell her I don't know where to start because I'm like, where do I start? I don't know where to start. But I know what I want to say. You feel me? I don't even know if I had to write. I don't even know that. But anyway, like I really love athletics and things. Like, I love athletics, and I so bad wanted a child. Not even child to be an athlete when I was younger. But God, somebody say hallelujah. God had different plans for me. It was in my heart deep down to be an athlete, but God had different plans for me, which is cool, because at the end of the day, I still wound up, I still find myself within that area. A check, if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm gonna tell you now. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you now. So, it all started years ago. That's it. In primary school, that is. I was in grade 6. Yeah, I was in grade 6 last year and thing. Well, hold on. I homeschool, but I was anyway. I'm gonna behave myself, right? I'm gonna behave myself. So grade 6 and thing we had games, right? And I think the bell ended up ringing or whatever. But anyway, last period, grade 6, we had games. I know tell a lot of you have to school because at the end of the day, like I gotta stay at home. So anyway, grade 6, we had the games, and like for games, we are just it's games. We physical education class games we doing. I can't even remember what we was doing, but anyway, like me and some classmates, I can't even remember who it was. I probably just one person I have in my head. We say, oh, let me run a race to see who will win and whatnot. So, me no, this is not funny, but I could laugh because me I'm like, yeah, let me go and take a check. I don't have on the fit, game shirts, the pants, shoes. If I had on shoes, I think I did. I think I can't remember. But I already had on a fit and was ready to go. I'm thinking, so the marks get set, go, we running and thing, and running and give it my best shot. Yo, I giving it my best. Like this is, real Olympic, 460-meter dash. Like giving it, cause I wonder what it was. I think it was like a 100, cause we started that day. I feel it was at that. if I really measure up, yeah, I feel like I 100 races running. But it's the pasture or the school and thing. So we running that 100-meter thing, and eight anyways the 100. So I rode it and I give it a bit shot, and lo and behold, God say, my daughter, I have something different planned for you in this life. I have something different planned for you in this life. And I'm like, wait, hold on. But before I can even say wait, hold on, God say nah. I'll just go ahead. You will find out later. So lo and behold, I just stumble over. I just roll. And I was honestly looking back at it, not even looking back at it, but I was confused honestly, because I'm like, what just happened there? So running and thing, and I can't remember if I was in last place, anyway, running race and thing, and I just tumble over. Like, when I tell her I tumble over, I don't even, I trip and made air. Don't even ask. I don't even know. Up to this very day, this very moment, second, millisecond, I don't even know. All I know is I running, and then I just stumble over. Like, I literally roll from head to toe on mid air. What I trip on? Mid air. I don't know. So I just roll over on the ground. I tumble over, and how I am tumble, like the position I get, being as it was so unexpected, and I didn't really expect that to happen. And I guess anyway, like my foot end up getting damaged. So running, I tumble over, and while I tumbling over now, like my kneecap end up shifting. If me capella gone sideways, you say way, way. The capella gone sideways on it, and he kept, and like I felt it shift, I felt the movement and thing. So I get up, and like I don't know, like I was confused and probably scared at the same time, because it's like we running. I don't expect that to happen. Now, like if I ain't gonna say now like if I should, because I can't really say that. That wouldn't really make sense there. But we running normal, and all of a sudden I just stumble over. Like I don't, not a lot. I trip on mid-air. I literally trip on mid-air. I don't even know how to explain it. But tumble over, kneecap shift and thing, and like just as I fall, I get back up, and it was so weird because I'm like, what the heck, and I felt a type of way, because everybody looking to see if everybody, they try to figure out if anybody see I fall down. I want no. So I think the building already ring while we was running and thing. We end up the bell ring, we run, fall along and thing, get up, and I don't know, like it was weird. So I'm like, you know what? I think like I went back in the class or whatever to get more a bag and thing or whatever. Like that was a Friday. I think I had to take a bus. I took a bus to go home. I don't know if like the bus go and leave me or something, and the bus wasn't coming that day or something. I think because I used to go on like a school bus, right? So after I can't even remember when I get my bag and thing, but I remember fast forward to like a hour or whatever, like because I know I felt my kneecap shift, right? But then I was like confused. I was confused, and then I'm like, I want to tell somebody, but afraid, because of how I know the reaction going to be. So I say, what, I'll just go home and let my parents deal with it. Hence the reason why I say I homeschool. Hey, check, because, but we go lead that right. You feel me? So I don't really want to go and tell any teacher, because them teachers are not teachers as far as I see. But anyway, right? I wasn't comfortable when I tell teachers and whatnot, right? So I say, you know what? I'll just go and take a bus to go home. I'm like, it kind of, I can't really remember everything at that point after I fall on. I think, but I remember one of the teachers, like I was feeling, I don't know, like I felt my foot swelling and it was hot and paining real bad and thing. And I think a teacher saw me and she was like, "Why are you crying for?" Some kind of, yeah, I can't even remember. But then the attitude that I got, or remembering it, I think it was like the energy and the way the teacher spoke to me is like, whatever, you feel me. I think that's how I remember it. Yeah, it's either that or that was so with some other thing. But yeah, I wasn't really comfortable going with any teacher and thing. So I ended up going and take a bus to go home. Right. So like back then they had some, them old school bus and them Victor car. So right. So with that no. While dropping out at the bus, and I remember the conductor, I think that was that same. I feel the conductor that I'm thinking about. I think that was the actual conductor that tell me that. So while dropping out of the bus, like see, like I go in a bus. By the time I reach to get a bus, my knee was swollen, like it was real, it was swollen, right? So I had to, in my head I'm like, okay, how we going in the bus? Put up that foot first, I put up this foot first, or whatever, right? I was talking to myself about that, right? So I managed to get inside of the bus, without anybody looking at me weird or anybody, because I didn't want nobody seeing who I'm tail and, for them to, nothing bad, they wouldn't say it, they would not have said it badly, but, I didn't really want the attention drawn on me. Check. Somehow I feel this person outside there listening to me. But anyway, right. So I remember dropping out at the bus, drop out at Sugar Mill and I walk up. And while dropping out at the bus, the conductor is like, yeah, like I don't know, he sense, you recognize something wrong. You recognize something wrong. He was like, yes, small girl, you gotta get a, you gotta get a foot check out, while going out at the bus. Yo, while going out at the bus, you see how I limping and so forth, like how I tried to position myself to come out of the bus. He's like, yes, small girl, you gotta get a check out there, parents or whoever, check it out and things like that. So fast forward, reach home, and I don't know who I tell, but what I like the mommy or whatever, and I tell them what happened, follow or whatever, and I think she asked me why I didn't let any teacher or whatever, tell any teacher or whatnot, and I feel it was the teacher. I think there when the teacher would tell me whatever she tell me, I can't remember, but I feel that was for that moment, that period. Yeah, I can't remember what happened, but so I end up, fast forward, end up going in the hospital, and they put a cast on my foot. No, with the hospital, I have no, and I don't know, like I don't know how to describe what happened there. You check, well, let me explain. Right, so I end up putting a cast on my foot. They end up putting a cast on my foot for like 3 weeks. You feel me? A month, right? And I was crying and thinking, I'm like, no, I don't go to hospital, because I afraid injection and oh my god, back then I had a real afraid injection and the needle in her hand. Don't come close to me with that. No side. I had afraid needle and thing back then. And that blood, no, but I'm okay with it now. You check. So me now crying and getting out. I don't want to go to the hospital or whatever because they're going to check me. And then I wasn't sure. I'm like, they're going to check me, needle. Don't laugh, it's not funny. Oh, but yeah, like I was kind of paranoid and thing with the hospital. And I still am, but not to that extent when I was young. Because, we're young and usually, we know, but we don't know. You check. So they're not putting a cast on my foot for a month, right? And I think I had that cast on my foot, like they take it off and then they still put it back on, right? So even I didn't think I wonder how long I took up in the hospital, right? But I didn't think I took so long, at time back then. So they put cast on my foot now. You know, I saw how they did it and what not to do. It was like paper mache, paper pipes, you know, and they make it and whatnot. So going back in the hospital now. Oh, and then like when I went home, mommy, I think mommy was cooking at that time, but anyway, like I couldn't really eat anything because I was still kind of, you know, frantic with it. So yeah, so I go home and I couldn't really eat for a while. And I was trying to eat, but then I was crying so much that day. I don't vomiting it back up, you know, mommy get upset. I can like, you need to eat. If you don't eat, you'll get sick. Get back up in the hospital. You know, parents. Right? So, boom. Going back in the hospital, take out the cats now. So I take out the cats, and nurses tell me, you know, try and walk and see if, you know, so that they would know whether or not if to put back the cast and how long, and, you know, whatever, therapy or whatever. So me know, and it was my left foot, right? So me, I trying to walk, but then I was so afraid because I'm like, you know, next thing I walk and then something happened. I can't remember what I was thinking. I don't even know what I was thinking. But even I'm like, no, afraid, I crying and think next thing I walk and something happened to me again. And, you know, whatever. So they end up putting, and I think, I don't know, deep down, honestly, I feel I would have been able to walk. You feel me, with a little limp, right? So if wait, hold on. How they put a cast on my foot is like it was bent, you know. If I didn't know attack me. So the cast was like it was kinda they had my knee, you know, bent a bit at the joint. At the joint it was bent and they just put the cast around that, right? But then I don't know, like deep down, even now, I feel like if I had actually put on my foot and tried to walk, then I wouldn't have had to put back the cast on my foot, honestly, right? But then they just end up putting back the cast on my foot, and I think, well, yeah, they put back the cast on my foot for like another 2 3 weeks and whatnot, and then after that, you know, that was it. But then even when I go back to take out the cast, I was kind of afraid of the machine because I'm like, next thing they cut out my foot because it was like a you know, around something holding it down, some big thing. I'm not big as that, but then you had like a, you know, the wrong blade thing to just cut it, you know, just cut it. But yeah, if I understand, I just did it. So, um, take out the cast, put it back on, and then take it off again. So only twice I had on the cast, right? It had people, yeah, so much people that wanted to sign that cast, and I'm like, no, I don't know, like I could not deal with it, honestly. I'm like, nah, because I didn't really want to go outside. I didn't want people to look at me, you know, type of way. And like we young, so we don't really know, you know, how it is to have that kind of injury unless we actually have it and experience it for ourselves. You check. So with going to school, well, yeah, I went to school the cast. You know, I had the 2 crutches and so forth. I can, anyway, fast forward. Um, to Form 1, Form 2. Yeah, so Form 1, Form 2 in my years, right? They had Olympic run. So Olympic run was like, you know, they would have it every year, you know, at least, you know, my time. So Olympic run, they started in Monroe playing field, and then what do you call it by Monroe, and so they started in Monroe playing field, and you're running down to the airport and you're just coming back. So you know, first person win, for second, third, fourth, or whatever, they win, right? So when they took out the gas now, they when I like they said how, you know, you wouldn't be able to be running and doing them kind of thing and them like that, right? No, in grade 6, right? I remember we had a class where games class where they was teaching us how to throw javelin and shot put and thing, right? So when it was my turn doing that now in class, I threw it good, you know. I'm like, I feel good. I feel real good because I know I threw the thing and I feel nice, it wasn't bad. They're showing us the proper way to hold the javelin and whatnot, and how to, I ain't true bad. I say, well, you know what, I might actually try out fight and thing, you know. So fast forward, end up damaging my foot, whatever. So back to Olympic run now. Um, Parents was like, I tell them that they had to run and I wanted to do it and thing, right? And then there's like, your foot look good, you have problem with your foot, whatever. Do and run, and you damage your foot and back up in hospital or whatever. And I was like, no, I would get tired. You know what I mean? I look at stuff like that, right? So, end up going and run, and they was like, you can't go to a knee band, right? And I was like, yeah. So me know, well, not knee band. I had the wrap to wrap around me, right? So I didn't forgetting it home. Thank you. I ended up forgetting it home, right? So we're going and run now. I reach, and they say, when they start up max and go, I end up reaching by 6 years when my kneecap shift, right? And I remember the exact spot. I'd already passed the pedestrian crossing by Sigeze, and it was like a few steps after the pedestrian crossing, and the kneecap just went sideways again. So I'm like, oh shit, end up in the hospital. I get real shopping, honestly. Like, I just started to panic, honestly, and end up starting to cry and whatever. And then a teacher from school, oh my gosh, ended up seeing me. Thank God. Teacher from school ended up seeing me. And wait, was a teacher from school? I think it was a teacher from school. But somebody ended up seeing me. And, I ended up getting a ride to go back down. Yes, I think it was a teacher from school. To go back down in the pasture. And, I went under the tent to the medics and them or whatever. They're like, call their parents and so forth. So I ended up calling mommy, and I did freak to it because everybody was telling me careful and whatever. So, yeah, end up getting free and thing. What happened after that, boy? What happened after the? Hold on. Right. So, end up coming. Mommy ended up coming afterwards anyway. End up going in the hospital. Somebody ended up volunteering to, bring me in the hospital to check out my foot, and they said that I drop us back and whatever. Thank God to that lovely soul. I remember it was a man, I can't remember his face, but thank God for him. Which such lovely. Anyway, right. So we end up getting ready to go to the hospital. And when I tell I'm afraid of hospital, I literally at that age I real afraid of hospital. Right? And yes, you go afraid of hospital, but and try to prevent going to the hospital. But when you're attached to something that you really want to do and you could exceed in, that's how it is. Because parents would tell me like, you can go back and run and da 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 da. Because like in secondary school, I really wanted to run cross country badly. You check, and then with cross country in secondary school now, right? You know how it is. Like if you don't run cross country, you don't come to school, then you'll get detention or whatever penalty and whatnot, right? So within my whole from 5 year of within my whole 5 years of secondary school, I think I only ran cross country like twice, honestly. Not to lie, honestly, twice. In Form 1, I think, and on F is like Form 3 or I don't even know, but I was twice alone Form 1 and another form. Right? And like, even them train that saw me not running, them train in school wanted to know why I don't run it. And I remember this one girl, she was in the other class, and she was like, yeah, something about they always have an excuse and nothing wrong with your foot and whatever. I don't think I told her anything because I'm like, it don't really make sense, check. But my thing now, right? And I've learned and I've grown to understand. And even at the time, like, and I didn't really have to say anything because it's better to keep my mouth shut than even bother to explain myself. You check. So in my head, I'm like, at the end of the day, when I go on a run and I fall down, all they go watch me, right? All they go pick me up. You check. Because I know for myself, a little feeling what I feeling, right? A little feeling what I feeling. You check. As much as I wanted to run back me, a little feeling what I feeling, one. And then two, no, when it comes to your joints and the body and so forth, right? Areas like that, especially with the ligaments and so forth, it takes what? It takes a good bit of time to heal, right? Because I remember going to the hospital. I don't know. I think it was like we saw some. I don't know if he was a physio or whatever, but right. I think the second time when I put back on, when he put on the cast on my foot, I remember the guy. Right, the guy was saying how. Right, I remember the guy was saying how with and he was he could speak Spanish as well. He was a Spaniard or whatever they was called it. But yeah, the guy was saying, those stuff, injuries like that, it takes time to heal, right? Years, you know. Sometimes I guess it doesn't even heal at all because you're doing so much things. Imagine being on your foot 24/7. You check. So stuff like that, injuries like that, it would take time to heal. But my girl so frantic that I run in cross country. Probably she didn't want to run, and she ended up running. You check, she had to run. But I'm like, you know what? It I ain't gonna beat up. I ain't gonna really say anything because it's not really your business. You check, yeah. And but it don't low on my side, so you know. Next thing they tell me I had to go away and my foot, I swear I was thinking. And then I'm like, Lord God. Next thing they had to cut out my foot if it happen again. I just think some strange things, right? But like, so the second time I had the cast on my foot and I went back in the hospital to take it out. And I'm going to, after I took it out, I limped my way over over to my father. And I just limped my way over to the other end, wherever, to talk to some physio, I guess he is, or some other doctor, because they told us that how I have to take out, it have fluid, because of the injury, I guess, reoccurring or whatever, some fluid and not building up and so forth. So they have to take out the fluid, from that area. They have to withdraw fluid. So when I went, and it was yellow. I was so, I remember the color. So, I don't know what the word is. Like, I literally remember the color. If I see the color, I remember the color of the fluid. Like, it was this um, kind of, I want to say moss yellow, but it was like a kind of darkish and mid-dark yellow, right? I ain't gonna say pea, but anyway, so the doctor was talking to my father, telling him, and I was a bit terrified, obviously, because I saw the needle and I was yeah. I started coming and I saw the needle and I just started to cry and get frail and panic. Like, when I tell I don't like needle back then, I didn't like needle at all. At all. I didn't like them at all. So me seeing needle, and if you see that needle was big and long and thick. So at the end of withdrawing the blood, and my man just is the way he do it. Every time I touch me, I just remember he was like explaining, the how that area does work and thing, ligaments and and that the only Spanish word joint I remember, capella, because he was saying, oh, the capella is this and that and whatever. And I'm like, okay, capella is me in Spanish and thing. So he was like, just moving, using these two fingers and thing, and just moving my knee, not too hard but not too soft, understandable. And then I'm watching him and thing, and hold on, I was gonna say, but I forgot. Lord God, I'm feeling so hot. But anyway, yeah. So even I was listening, and then I was listening to him too, right? So I could understand a bit about my body and so forth, right? And in that area. So he was saying how that area, well, for me, it would take time to heal. You know, it would take even years to heal. So, and then back then, I don't even know if they had physio in Grenada. I know them, yeah, physios in Grenada. I don't know, but like I never really got the opportunity to, get that area. Get like therapy for that area, because I think even the man and I mentioned that I could I get therapy for it, but then I guess I'm more than likely anyway. But I didn't get the opportunity at that time to have therapy for myself in that area. Because like I really, really, really wanted to run. Because even after that, I was so determined to go back and run. But like what is the physical education teacher in secondary school, I don't know if he didn't really want me to be doing games and so forth, but like he was a bit iffy about like up to this day I still kind of confused with his issue towards that. I don't mean it in a bad way, but like I don't know, like I remember I think he told me at time, to I should come. Yo, I literally can't remember. But like, he knew, because I went to school with the cast and whatnot, and he knew, because I don't know, whatever. But anyway, about my foot and thing, check. So I wasn't really able to even do certain stuff because he didn't really want nothing happen to me, I guess as much. But like I was so determined to get back outside, to blaze the track. Cause I'm like, we got this, girl. So you know what? We're not tell mommy and then how we want to run, even though they don't want me to run, the chick. And they're like, no, they can't do that. But you could end up next year lose your foot and whatever, it could happen in the past of time, and then it could be worse than how it was before. And I remember telling them at the time that, oh yes, but it's not everybody that running that will have a problem with the foot or any part of the body. Because, if I'm running, I could end up getting help for it, and I could tell teacher, whoever, and blah, blah, blah. Trying to be smart and thing, but they're like, no. And I regret, honestly, not going and tell a teacher or somebody else about it, telling them, I want to run and, at least get help so I could try all the athletics and whatever. Right? So this video reached its length already, so I'll go do a separate video with the rest because it's actually a lot. Okay. But yeah, like honestly, deep down, I really, really, really wanted to be an athlete, right? And this is one of the reasons why at this point in my life right now, I'm so close to the athletic season. Not that I love the athletic season, I really do love the athletic season, because I know when I was younger, I wasn't able to, run, at least, try out to see where, if and where I fit in with the tracks and so, but different races and the field events and so forth. Like, it's not really a big regret, but then, I'm like, I just look back at it and I don't know, like, not really shake my head, but it's like, damn, I kinda really try harder to see if I get, somebody to help me out. But then I guess that and I would have been money and thing too. I don't know. But like deep down I know I wanted to. And even now when I look back at it, I'm like, if ever I had gotten through it, I would have been an athlete. Telling all, I had so much faith at telling, I would have been a real top athlete. Bless the Lord. If I had tried out and get through with athletics, honestly, like deep down in my heart, I could tell all of that. Honestly, like for real, I could tell all of that. But then that's why I say at first, when I was running, that's why I tripped on mid-air, because God said He has something different planned for me. Check, and I know what it is now. It feels good. I'll tell you all that in another video. Check. But like, like I really regret it, but then it's still a bit of a sad moment, because I'm like, bro, but yeah, that's why I love athletics so much right now at the age that I am. Like every sport needs especially this year, every sport meet. I was at mostly all the sport meets this year. Yeah, especially in St. George's, I was at all in Dakar. I went in Dakar 3 days. I was for National champs, and it turned out well. Like I don't know, and oh my god, I will say it to the next video. But yeah, that was like my experience, with athletics when I was younger. You feel me? I, mm, I mean, it wasn't. It was a bit much, honestly. And okay, I'll see this next video. No, but yeah, so this is the end of my video. Part two won't come after this one. Obviously, I still like to talk. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. Not a lot of share. Because this took a lot to see, honestly. This took a load to see. If it's this, what I just told y'all, it took a lot to see. It check. And what I'm about to see again in the next video. Check. So please, like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. And sleep well tonight, teacher. Because you're going to remember my voice. All in your dreams, you're going to hear me saying like, comment, subscribe, share. This is not a threat, But please,